All right, and we're live at the Lucky 13 podcast here from Lucky 13 with Andrew Davis.
Hello.
Frankie.
What's up?
And Andy's girlfriend, Sara.
Hi, everybody.
We're just fucking chilling out, playing the non-quarantine rule, though, but I feel like we've all, separated each other pretty fucking well.
Yeah, we're three and a half
Yeah.
apart, so that's half of 6, so
Yeah.
okay.
Thanks, Frankie.
Frankie is top-notch math.
Yes, he's
job.
good like that.
I didn't use my fingers.
Thank God.
Yes, thank God. What you guys been doing the past couple days?
Laying around.
Yeah?
A lot of laying around.
We
Catching up on
watched
some
20
TV.
movies
20.
in the last week.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anything good?
The Hunt.
Yeah, I want to see that.
The Hunt's really worth it, and it's I could see why Trump and his folk don't care for it, but they also haven't seen it.
Oh, why?
I
They
think-
made us think about it? Some politicians made us think about it?
Well, in the opening bit, it's a bunch of people hunting deplorables,
Oh, yeah?
but
Yeah.
watch the movie.
All right.
It goes somewhere.
Awesome.
Totally worth it. The Invisible Man was good.
Oh, yeah.
First
Okay.
half better than the second half.
Okay.
Yeah, they both went off the rails pretty early, but then they just kept going, and it was perfect.
Ah.
It was really satisfying to watch. A lot of good, satisfying fight scenes.
Cool.
No, The Invisible Man actually made me kind of nervous for the first half of the movie.
Oh, yeah?
Somewhat rare for a movie to do for me.
All right.
How about you, Frankie?
Yeah, what you been watching? Frankie's been watching PBS. Frankie doesn't have cable, so he's watching what? PBS?
Satellite. A lot of Star Trek repeats.
Yeah.
How many
And a
times
lot
you
of nature shows.
How many times you watched Step Brothers here this week?
Only last week, right?
Yeah,
we watched it.
We only watched it the one day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we only
That
watched it
movie's
the one day.
hilarious, man.
We
It's-
haven't. He
it's
hasn't.
hilarious.
We haven't been around a lot. Kind of. I was here. Well, I wasn't here yesterday because I got really drunk on Monday. Yeah, and you weren't here on Monday. It was downpouring on Monday, so we went to go get Diane's drums to bring them down here. I figured tomorrow we're going to set up her drums and start jamming down here instead of sitting in our apartment.
That
You
sounds
know, we can do that. But so we went and picked up her drums, and then we came here and got really drunk, and yeah. So
You
Tuesday.
weren't paying for it, so it's not illegal, right?
Right.
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 Okay.
But I paid for it though.
Because the fucking feds raided some Asian eatery for letting people sit in there and drink.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
I think
really?
they just,
Sent
they
down
just
the-
opened, too, right? It was like
it's
40
like
people in
$10,000
there.
Fine. They're shut down.
Yeah, they
No
just
shit.
opened, too.
Wow. Where was that? Chinatown, I'm
That
assuming?
was somewhere in Queens, actually.
Oh, really? Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I went, so yesterday, though, the Tuesday, I broke it to Monday. When did we do the podcast last week?
Wednesday.
Monday?
Tuesday, I think.
Tuesday, maybe.
What's Tuesday? I thought it was Wednesday.
I don't know. The
What day
days.
is today? Who knows?
Today is Wednesday.
Hump
yeah.
day.
God, the days are fucking weird, right?
Yes.
Time's going by so fast.
So we went and I broke a tooth last fucking week, and my dentist is in Chinatown, so I had to go to fucking Chinatown to get my goddamn tooth fixed. But I was telling you guys, it was the best experience in Chinatown. I was fucking in and out so quickly. Like everybody was all wrapped up, and you know what I mean. I definitely didn't catch anything down in Chinatown.
very good.
Yeah, but yeah, it was crazy going in there in like a fucking ghost town, Chinatown. Parking was awesome.
Wow.
I live in the Brooklyn Chinatown. It's the same thing. It's like there's nobody out. In fact, we're noting the streets are actually kind of clean.
Yeah.
It's like nice. Like it looks like Montreal.
Far
Wow.
less garbage than there was normally.
Oh yeah. Oh, yo, sanitation workers, speaking of that, are getting fucking sick like crazy right now.
Oh, that sucks.
Because they're still working this. I mean, as you see, the garbage is still getting picked up.
Still gotta go.
And all that. Shout out to all the fucking sanitation workers.
You guys are great.
Yes, thank you.
You guys rule. I know there's a couple of them, and they're still asking them to come to work even when they get sick. Like hearing through like higher ups, you know what I mean? Like, one sanitation guy I know who's sick. He's not doing very well. He actually went yesterday to go get admitted to the hospital, and they were like, he waited till day 9. He said,
Wow.
yeah, he waited till day 9 to go to the hospital. He got tested, came back. Him and his wife both have it. Came back positive. And then yesterday, and they gave him like Ambitrol or something like that for whatever, for his breathing, because he was having a hard time breathing. So they gave him that, and then he was having a really hard time. So yesterday he decided to go to the hospital, and the hospital was basically like, "We can't do anything for you.
Wow.
Go home."
No
you know,
beds.
so yeah, no beds. So yeah, it's getting fucking scary here in New York
it
City.
is.
But I also know people who have had it, who have had barely any symptoms, and it like was there was a guy who works with a friend of mine at the airport who had it, and he was kind of sick for a day, and they just were randomly testing airport employees, so he or something like that. He got sick. He was very sick for like a minute, and now he's fine. So it's like fucking weird that some people it's going to hit really hard.
Meanwhile, Frankie over here is going to live forever.
And we hope so.
Yes. I think I will.
Yeah. Frankie, what's good is Frankie doesn't go anywhere besides here and
Home.
home.
That's
you
true.
know?
I've been what I've been doing? A lot of cleaning. That's about
Yeah.
it. And
Most boring job in
exercise.
the world be like someone like being hired to tail Frankie.
Yeah.
Sure.
I can't imagine what his clean. We're gonna come over. We should have a party at Frankie's house.
Okay. But we have to be like what, 100 feet apart?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I did go to Fairway though. Where are you guys doing your grocery shopping and shit?
Just around the neighborhood.
Yeah?
Yeah, we've got, there's a couple markets over there. We went to the big Asian market. When was that, on Saturday?
Yep, Saturday.
And it was really weird in there.
They were just throwing frozen meat around without any packaging in a
Oh,
big
yeah.
bin.
Big
Wow.
Freaked me out a little bit.
Didn't
Yeah.
buy a lot of meat there.
I wonder why.
There was a lot of,
They were probably like
whole lot of
slaughtering the
frozen
poor.
dumplings and stuff. which was
Yeah.
pretty
They're
good.
probably like slaughtering the poor animals right in front of you. No, we got livestock coming in. No, we don't need saran wrap. We're okay. We're good to go.
Dude, Fairway was great, man. I went into Fairway. There was barely anybody in there. It was nice
Is that
and
the one
quiet.
over in Red Hook?
Yeah, the one over in Red
Closing
Hook.
down, I hear.
I heard they're closing down also at the end of the month. So.
Wow.
But they had tons of everything in there. Like some of the shelves were empty, so I don't even know what the fuck was on those shelves. You know what? I do pasta. Pasta was on those shelves.
That makes sense.
And canned beans was on the other shelf I saw that were empty.
We got those.
Yeah, I have a whole bunch of canned beans also.
The fresh produce situation is still pretty good.
Yeah.
Everywhere we go, we see a lot of zucchini, spinach, everything.
You know what I do as soon as I walk in? I go like that over the stuff. That's why I know there's plenty there. You know what I mean?
So you're that guy.
No one's gonna hoard that section.
Nobody's taking any of that lettuce.
I thought about doing that on the train the other day. It was packed, and I was just like, man, if I just coughed really loud right now, I could clear myself a nice path.
That's it.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
No, I think making fun of people's anxieties is one of the worst things to do at this time. And I take that seriously because people are freaking out and you don't want to cause some sort of issue where it'll cause a trickle down effect where they go home and they're even more anxious and then they take it out on their family and things happen. So you just have to respect everyone and just be kind.
Listen, I'm respecting people's anxieties, but don't push your anxieties off on me. That's my whole thing. I have like people hitting me up constantly about what the fuck is going on in the news. Listen, I know it's bad. I know it's closed down. I know there's a lot of cases right now. I'm only checking my social media once a day. I'm only looking at like Facebook and Instagram and all that kind of shit once a day because it's all it is, you know, and I just don't want to feed into it. I'm trying to like stay positive as much as possible because if I think about it too much, I'm going to get fucking depressed, you know?
It's true. So don't fake cough on people on the subway because then they'll text their friends and take it out on them.
Yeah, maybe their friends suck.
Yeah, maybe they stink. Maybe they deserve a fake cough
Oh
on them.
boy.
And then you also make people paranoid. They'll go home like, oh my gosh, I have the symptoms. Someone coughed on me. It's like, just don't panic, don't panic.
When this first fucking started happening, you know, I remember like it was like 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago, whatever, when this whole thing first started coming, and that you kind of like hints about, you know, going into quarantine and all this kind of stuff. It was at night, and I was going into the bank, and I was going into the ATM. I opened the fucking door. This dude comes out, and he sneezes right on
I
me.
remember when you told me the story.
Oh my God.
Flat out open
I was,
sneeze.
I was like, what the fuck? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, yo, like, he was like sitting there reading his receipt, not looking up. But he obviously saw the door open.
Right.
You know what I mean? Oh, I was
Not
so angry.
thinking.
Yes.
Sneeze on your receipt, dude. Blow your nose with your receipt. You know, don't sneeze on another person.
Oh, that made me
Even
angry.
if it wasn't bad now, just manners, you know? It's
You're
like you
right,
cough,
Frankie.
cover your mouth. You sneeze, you know?
Yeah.
It is the end of the world. Frankie's right.
Yeah.
Noticing everyone's poor manners.
Frankie is all about manners. Yeah, he's always please and thank you. He washes his hands all the time.
That's how our parents brought us up. And like I said, panicking not going to help. Like 3 mornings ago, I was woken up from someone ranting and raving. And there's a lot of homeless people in my neighborhood, and they're quiet as mice. This guy, he had issues. And, okay, we're all going stir crazy with the corona, but like I said, panicking is not going to make it go away, the virus, anytime soon, man.
Thanks,
Just
Frankie.
listen, you know, to the precautions, the news, not too much of the news, binge watch, and just, you know, keep updated. You know, that's all we can do right now.
Good job, Frankie.
Thank you,
Good
Frankie.
job.
Thank you very much, Frankie. Thank you, Frankie.
And if you're going to be quarantined, make sure you have a cat.
I have to say,
that does help.
I have to say, Frankie, come on. How long have we worked with Frankie? How many years now?
I've worked
Frankie's
here I've known Frankie for 15 years.
exactly.
Yes.
Frankie can be a little fucking grouchy. You know what I mean?
A little grouchy.
little grouchy.
In a
I
nice,
have to
grouchy
say,
way.
I guess sometimes it's a nice grouchy way. Sometimes it's a fuck you kind of way. But Frankie can be grouchy a lot of the fucking times.
Depends on what you're trying to get away with.
Yeah. But I have to say, through this whole fucking thing, these past couple weeks, Frankie's a fucking gem. Comes in here, Jeff. You can't be stressing out, Jeff. You know, you got to keep your head up, and I appreciate that, Frankie.
Thank you.
Thank you for your
Hey,
positivity.
no, we're all. I'm sorry to cut you off, boss. We're all stressed out, but like I said, it's
Exactly.
not going to help.
Right,
the matter.
right.
If me yelling would guarantee the friggin' virus to go away, I'd be screaming right now at the top of my lungs.
The
but
Pope
it's not
was praying
happening.
in a way, apparently. I don't know
Oh,
if you
there
saw
we
it.
go. About time.
Yes.
Yeah. Jesus. How long have we been waiting for that?
The Pope was asking God to get rid of the coronavirus, so I think we should be good.
Yeah, who is he to tell God what to do? God put it down here for a reason.
I feel safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I felt much better after reading that article.
Speaking of which, so we were walking through Borough Park.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, you have it now.
About a week ago. That was a week ago today.
A full week ago, and that's a Orthodox Jewish neighborhood, for
Yes.
those who do not know. And we noticed that everyone there was hanging out, large families, close together, socializing, shopping,
Yeah.
chilling, not discussing anything of any merit. And we were keeping our distance. But then a couple blocks away in Sunset Park, it was 90% people wearing masks and gloves and observing social distancing. So we go home and we're like, man, weird, huh? Almost like a different universe. And then today, or was it
It
yesterday?
was yesterday. Well, one of these days.
We saw the article that
Excuse me.
said Borough Park is exploding with cases now.
Yes.
So we kind of called that.
We did call that.
Yeah, well, when this first went, this went into lockdown last Monday, when we had to close anyway.
Yeah. My job quit. My job canceled everything. Fired all their employees on.
What do you
Sunday.
do for work?
I'm a massage therapist.
Okay.
So no spas,
Right.
no facials.
I heard whatchamacallit is good though if you can get into a sauna at this point, but you can't get into a sauna anyway because it's
They're
whatever.
not a public sauna.
Yeah,
no.
No, because that thing's just crawling with disease right now.
Yeah, and unfortunately, we fucking aren't lucky enough to have saunas in our home. You know.
No.
Well, so
You
at
can
Ra-
pull the regulator off your radiator and let the steam come out.
yeah, I live in a basement, so it
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
stinks. What was it, Monday? But on that Thursday, there was a fucking Jewish Orthodox wedding going down the street from my house. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I saw them all compiling out of the building. And I'm just like, you got to be kidding me.
Their
Like,
kids are
yeah.
still in school.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're
It's
having
gonna-
religious ceremonies.
Yeah. They're going to get.
Especially me bad because of the older set there because they're just it's a lot of elderly Jewish dudes who are just
Yeah, they're going to start fucking dropping off.
Yeah.
I have a friend who grew up Orthodox Jewish, and he was talking to me about this whole situation, and he said that they are brought up to think that they're not affected by what's happening to the rest of the world, and they do tend to avoid the news in general because it's like not an Orthodox way of living.
Right.
So we're probably not getting a big Orthodox Jewish listenership for this particular podcast.
Definitely
Probably not. Probably not. So, to all our Orthodox Jewish listeners, please quarantine yourself.
Yeah, quarantine.
Oh yeah, fucking crazy. Oh well.
So how'd you break your tooth, Jeff?
I was eating an almond
Oh.
the other day. I had sent Frankie to the store to get me some
Oh,
almonds.
so it's Frankie's fault.
I sent Frankie to the store to get me almonds. He brought me back raw almonds. It's not his fault because as soon as I started chewing, I'm like, wow, these are really tough, you know. And
Roast them.
they should have been roasted. And then Frankie, I'm sorry for breaking your tooth, Jeff. Frankie, it wasn't your fault. I appreciate that.
It's an
But that's what-
almond
that's what he
conspiracy.
was saying
I'm
today.
telling
He's
you,
like-
got to
he's like,
watch
"I'm
out
sorry
for
for
those
breaking your
almonds.
It's like those bastards from California.
Yes, wasn't Frankie's fault.
Well, I'm sorry, just grabbed the first bag that had almonds. I should have grabbed the cashews, but I didn't.
Okay.
I love cashews.
They're great.
Hey,
What are you
so thank you for the recommendation of Tiger King.
Oh yes, how great was
we
that?
need to get into that.
Yeah, if you're quarantined and have not watched Tiger King yet, you have to watch Tiger
It's
King.
fantastic.
Yes.
Don't read anything about it either. Although we're probably going to talk about it.
No spoilers. Just watch it.
Oh, God, it's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, it's great. There's nothing that can spoil it. Honestly, like, it's crazy shit. It's a gay zookeeper who has 2 husbands who
Aren't gay.
Aren't gay, yes. Who are the fucking dude with the meth mouth? Oh my god! Like, holy fucking.
Which one?
Yeah.
Shit.
The main husband.
Yes.
Oh my god, with that fucking mouth.
Yeah, that was the big reveal, is that he smokes meth. It's like, really?
Yeah, I love it when they were saying how, meth affects your teeth, and then they shoot to him and he gives this big smile. Like, oh my god, it was fucking great.
Joe
Yes.
Exotic bought him so many things, but he should have just bought him new teeth.
That's all really needed to do was buy him
That's
fucking
all
teeth.
he needed.
Yeah.
What I loved about that series is the first episode, so I'm not spoiling anything. The way they really open it up to us is they say, people who have exotic animals are crazy. And monkey people are crazy. And snake people, reptile people, very crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But big cat people, they will stab you in the back.
Yes. I do love how they set that up also.
Also, just all of his problems were brought on himself. He just
Oh,
couldn't let
totally
this
by
little
himself.
rivalry go.
No, it
And
couldn't.
just couldn't let it go.
Yes.
He just brought it all. Just
Yes.
Yeah.
That's like me going insane over like another metal bar, like going absolutely insane over it. You know what I mean? Like, and making it crazy and whatever. Like, it's the only thing I could compare it to.
Yeah.
You know, like,
well, you did go over to Duff's set one time and start trouble.
yes, but that was not my fault. That was their fault. They brought, and listen, after that event, I tried to get the person on the phone I tried to get Mr. Duff on the phone to try and squash it, and he calls me at like fucking midnight on a Friday night and leaves me a voicemail. Hey Jeff, call me back. Like, that's what I got. I was like, come on, dude, it's Friday night at fucking midnight. You think I'm gonna answer my fucking phone on a fucking Friday night?
Eh.
Whatever. But that's the only thing I could compare it to. But yeah, he fucking totally brought it all on himself.
Yeah, that was kind of fucked up.
Yeah, fucking stupid. And and like
What a delight to watch.
very entertaining to watch. Very entertaining to watch. And the other guy though, the guy in the Carolinas there,
Oh, that dude, the original Gator, or the original
Doc.
cat guy.
Doc.
Yes, Doc. He was a character.
There's not enough Doc in the series, I think. I wanted to learn more about him.
I feel like Doc could have his own thing. I feel like
Spin-off.
The guy
he
who
didn't-
stole the zoo away from the main guy reminded me of somebody who used to hang around the old Luckies. Just something about his face. That
Yeah, he's
He
kind of got
looked
that
really familiar.
Jeff was his guy's name, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't the guy? Now, did that zoo ever end up coming into fruition? I wonder.
they kind of left that up.
Yeah, they kind of left it up in the air. Not,
He was having problems with the other guy was having problems.
yeah, it was having. Yeah. And it was. Oh my God, poor fucking Joe Exotic. Not poor Joe
Oh,
Exotic.
fuck that guy.
Yeah. Like, he's so stupid. That's what, like, he
Joe
j-
Exotic for president.
Yeah. You know what's so funny? I remember when he was running for president.
Really?
Yes, because the last podcast on the left guys, like in their side, they do it. Whatever. This is the last podcast on the left. They do side stories, and they were talking about Joe Exotic for president, and they were kind of going into the whole Joe Exotic, who he was. And I remember like looking him up for a minute, like, yeah, this guy's fucking out of his mind. But then it went like,
It rang a bell when they did the running for president. Like, I do vaguely recall some of this, but
yeah,
The
yeah.
condoms with his face on it was a really good
that's a smart idea.
Oh, great idea.
merch.
Instead of campaign buttons, campaign condoms.
He ran for governor though, and only got like 18% of the vote or something
That's
like
a lot.
that. Is it though? I mean, is it?
I think Bernie Sanders got more than him.
Yeah.
Wacky Bernie.
I think Frankie might run for Brooklyn Borough president. And might get a little more than fucking 18%.
Heck yeah.
No, do you remember a couple of years ago when Howard Stern, I think still on
Couple years ago,
NBC,
Frankie.
with
That was like
Grandpa
25 years
Monster
ago.
from the Monsters was running for mayor.
Yeah, Howard
but
Stern
he was
was running for
way beyond senile back then. Now, I think Howard Stern was still on NBC. This probably had to be
You're talking about Grandpa?
80s. Grandpa from the Monsters.
He's been dead for like 20 years.
Yeah, so this is okay, a long time ago.
Yeah, but he's talking about when Howard Stern was running for governor. That was a long time ago.
That's like 92.
Nah, it was later than that, but maybe 96. I don't know, not
Oh,
far
when
off
Howard
from
was
there,
running for
maybe like
governor. No, but
96.
Grandpa Monster, he was running.
He's
He was running for mayor.
Running for stuff.
Yeah,
remember.
yeah. This was when Howard was still on
There
AM.
was a problem with him doing it because no one could figure out what his age was.
True.
He had no birth certificate. And like nobody
yeah?
actually, nobody could
Really?
tell from how old he
Oh,
was.
okay. I didn't know that. Wow.
Howard didn't end up stopped running because he didn't want to release his financial statements.
blame
Yeah, I don't blame him either. Not at that time. Now you can find out how much people make and like all that kind. But back then, like
No, you had that paperwork. Now you just go online.
Also, Howard Stern would have a tough time just not being on, just having been the center of attention, being on radio, and having just, he would have to give all that shit up.
Oh yeah, he couldn't have done it.
There's no way he could do
Yeah, he couldn't have done that. Well, that was kind of like fucking Joe Exotic when he was running for governor, and they were like, "Well, what happens if I actually win?" You know?
I like when he said that like it was a possibility.
Yeah.
That was great.
But I mean, it makes sense though. Like, what the fuck happens if he really wins? Like, he doesn't know shit about politics.
Right.
The kind of hidden gem in that too is that the drug runner guy, who was also an exotic cat guy who did all that time,
Yeah.
and he's somehow connected to all of them. Just as soon as they introduce that character, it's like he's connected to the doc, hees connected to Jeff, he's connected to the other one. I'm like,
Oh, he knows
everybody.
this
everybody.
makes a lot of fucking sense.
He knows
'cause
everybody.
These guys are all just fucking whacked
But
out.
they all, but like I imagine, like they said, like all these big cat guys, they know each other.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you
A
got
cat
that many
club,
big-
I
They probably
guess.
sell tigers to each other.
Exactly.
Tigers
That's
to each
that's what they
other.
were getting at.
Yeah.
And that woman in Florida, like
Oh, she was a kook.
Carol.
she was a kook also too. But like I don't know, did she kill her husband? I don't know. She didn't seem like that kind of person. I don't know.
Expect her if she did.
Yeah.
She got away with it. She did.
Badass thing to do. And then put him in the
Andy,
in the
watch
well.
the fuck
Well,
out.
she's already married,
Andy, you.
You have to kill your wife first.
Yeah. You gotta watch the fuck out.
Long bloodline.
Thanks, Mike.
Oh man, yeah, that was fucked up though too when they get into the murder of the husband. I don't think she did it. She didn't seem like that.
You think he just disappeared? He's living in Costa Rica somewhere?
I don't think he disappeared. I think he's dead. But he had. I don't know, man.
Maybe one
I
of the
don't know.
big cats ate him. I haven't seen the show, but this is what just completed its first season.
And you know what's scary about
One
those?
season.
It's a
Yeah,
documentary.
it's a documentary.
You know what? Those scary
wow.
about those fucking big cat. Like, there's no way I would do. Like, I love my cat. I love my fucking cat to death.
Yeah, but
I
anything
am
bigger
so,
than me, man.
But I'm so happy that I could kill it. You know what I mean?
If you had to.
If my cat came at me, I would smush him.
Imagine
you
if
know?
you paid $60,000 a month for food to
No,
feed him.
no.
Oh my gosh, that's
But-
more than a
Walmart
human being's
All that
budget.
Walmart meat.
But yeah, but when my cat.
The employees get the first pics of the Walmart meat.
Like you think about it though, like when your cat loves you, your cat like fucking loves you, but your cat can be a dick sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And just bite you for no reason.
My cat punched me in the eye this morning.
Right? Can you imagine if that fucking cat was the size of fucking Andy?
We'd be dead.
How you guys getting along, by the way?
doing
In
pretty
like
good.
quarantine? Yeah, you doing all
doing
right?
good.
It's been good.
Yeah,
That's
we're-
good.
We're respecting each other's space. I got a one bedroom, so there's a living room and a bedroom. So
Okay.
there's been a couple days where it's like we're not in the same room.
Okay.
We started hanging out in different rooms.
I understand that's
But
what
not,
happens.
not like out of just
No, but you need your personal space.
Absolutely.
For sure.
I woke up this morning. Me and Diane can get on. We can get on each other's nerves. But like that's why I'm coming down. She was gonna come down here today, and she was gonna set up her drums today. But I think she realized like, yeah, no, you go do you, and like because like I woke up this morning, and I kind of woke up, and my cat was trying to wake me up. So I'm sure to get fed, but he was like chewing on my fucking phone cord, and he's never done that before. So I woke up and I was kind of snappy, like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And then she's yelling at me, "What the fuck are you yelling at him for? Why are you waking up so loud?" And I'm like, "Why are you yelling at me? I'm just yelling at the cat." And like shit just went haywire right off the bat, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here."
Time to
today."
leave. Yeah, we need our space, you know.
Unfortunately, we're not like these fucking celebrities or anybody out in the country. We're in New York City with these fucking small apartments, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, we don't live on a ranch. You know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna ride the horse. You know, I wish.
I mean, if this continues much longer, it's gonna be a good thing that I don't have an extensive axe collection.
Right. I do have a runny nose in the morning, and I know it's going to be the death of us both.
Yeah.
The little bit of nose blowing goes a long way if it's every day.
We
Yeah.
can switch sides in the bed here. A couple, so
We switched bed sides.
Oh,
so we
really?
They mix things up.
Oh, that's
Very
smart.
exciting.
that's like a
Smart.
vacation.
That's smart.
I hate it. I decided that today. I
All
don't really
right,
like
we'll
it.
switch beds.
You're like, yeah, no, you need your own side of the bed.
It can be versatile, but boy, that side of the bed's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I've
Too
been
close
doing
to the
it for
window.
years now.
Oh, you like the window.
I do like the
Yeah,
window.
there you
I wait till Diane falls asleep and then I punch her right in the fucking mouth.
go. Oh, that's
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's nice, but it's like, it feels good. You know what I mean? Like, I feel much better. I know she wakes up in shock, and I just pretend I'm asleep. You know? It's like, what the fuck just happened?
Pretend
I
you're
don't-
snoring.
Yeah, it's not like all force. You know what I mean? Like,
I never laugh at domestic abuse.
I don't pew. I'm sorry. I don't put everything behind it.
One of my very first ever bar jobs, this would have been back when I was like 22 or 23 years old. I was working at this bar in St. Paul, Minnesota. We used to cash payroll checks for people who worked in the neighborhood. So every 2 weeks, there's this one group that come in there, these construction people. And there's this one lady. She was kind of cute face. There was just something real white trashy about her. And she had a crush on me. Everybody in the bar knew it every time she came in. And one day, I was like, you should go for it. I'm like, no. Like, no.
You're like, no, something's
A
wrong.
little white trashy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm already white trash enough. If something were to happen, that kid would be, more white trash than I want to deal with.
Yeah.
Whatever. So she came in one day and her arm was busted, like really bad. I'm like, what happened to your arm? She goes, she had picked up dude, and she fell asleep after they had sex, and she woke up in the middle of the night and sleep punched him so hard that she broke her wrist.
Oh, wow.
Really?
That was her. She told me that laughing.
Wow.
And I looked at everybody who was telling me like I should,
Yeah, you should hook up with her.
excuse you, everyone. I think
Yeah.
I did pretty
See
good
what
over
happened?
here. I don't know.
She
He
broke
said,
her wrist. Did she break his face?
Yeah, I was going to say, what
did.
shape was he in?
yeah. She, she thought it was great.
Wow.
Awesome.
Abuse is not okay.
No.
No.
Agreed. Except when it's for comedic purposes. Yeah.
It's funny when it happens to someone else
Yes.
that you don't ever know.
Yeah.
Or
to-
not.
to-
Okay, so
Yeah.
this is going to be a tense night at the old corral tonight.
Somebody's getting beat up when you get home. What about who does all the cooking? Do you guys
We've been
switch off?
switching that up.
Yeah.
He's good. He's a good cook.
Yeah, you're
Yeah, I
right.
imagine it'd be a good cook.
I mean, I don't know. Growing up, like, it was one of the, I remember I've been cooking since I could see over the stove. Mom and Dad made sure that it was something that we know how to do.
You've been on your own for a long time too, though, right?
I've been living on my own since I was 18.
Yeah, same. Frankie,
Yes.
what are you doing for food? Frankie's brother, unfortunately, is in the fucking hospital. Not with corona, but he fucking threw his back out and he can't walk.
Yes.
What are you surviving on food-wise, Frankie?
Cereal.
You got to eat something else besides cereal.
No, cereal.
Hot dogs, hamburgers, nothing.
Vegetables.
No, cereal.
That are you?
Well, I eat Fruit Loops. Does that count as a salad?
Frankie, look at
She got it. All right, Sarah got it.
look at Frankie. That face hasn't touched a vegetable in fucking 16 years.
He's got good color. You seem very
Cereal, by the way,
rosy.
is just cold soup.
There you go.
Oh my god! When I walked into my dentist yesterday, he's like, "Do you got high blood pressure or something? You know, right? You look a little red." I'm like, "I am so fucking hungover. Like I must have looked so fucking horrible. I must have looked like I had corona when I fucking walked in."
Just breathe on everyone.
Yeah, that's why they're immediately like,
Really?
"Yes, take your temperature."
The flu isn't the
Seriously,
popular
Frankie,
disease anymore.
You can't just be eating cereal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't eat a lot. I haven't been eating a lot lately. I eat when I'm hungry.
I know you don't eat a lot. Like you don't eat a lot. Like he doesn't eat during the day.
No.
No.
Frankie doesn't eat until about 6 o'clock at night. Because I notice whenever we have barbecues here and stuff like that, he will eat later.
What does your brother usually make for you?
Oh, he cooks everything. In fact, I should cook the eggplant before it goes bad. I love eggplant parmesan.
Yeah, eggplant's
That
good
is a
for you.
fantastic meat substitute. Since I was a kid, my mother, Italian, sorry to cut you off, eggplant parmesan
Hell yeah.
kicks ass.
So apparently, Billy cooks all the time. Billy cooks every night, does he not? Pretty much.
Pretty much every other night.
Yeah, Billy cooks a lot. Because Frankie would always say, like, tell me he eats cereal all the time. And then Billy came by one day and I was like, I forget how the discussion came. I was like, well, Frankie eats his cereal anyway. He's like, that motherfucker. He's like, I cook dinner almost every fucking night. He's like, I make sure we have food in the refrigerator.
Yeah,
So-
no, he shops, he cooks. Yes, you know. I cook too. I haven't cooked in many years, but I cooked. I can cook. Same thing like you were saying, Andy, with your parents. You know, my mother always cooked, but when my mother got sick and passed away a couple years in a row, I made
know,
Thanksgiving dinner.
You made.
I watched her enough. I helped us. I said, I can do it. And I did
remember
it.
you brought Jessica. You made food one time And I remember our old bartender, Jessica, you brought her food.
Yes.
Did you make her food?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Jessica's
guy.
cool. How's she doing?
Jessica's doing very well. I mean,
Very accomplished tattoo artist.
yeah.
That's what I've heard. Good news.
She just finished my leg a couple weeks ago.
I thought you told me that. Yeah, she does good work. Big Batman fan.
Yeah, she's doing good.
She's a great person.
Yes,
Yes.
she is.
Great tattoo artist. Frankie had a huge crush on her.
No.
Frankie bought her a DVD player
Oh wow.
years ago, many years
Oh
ago.
shit, that's right.
And
Because
she's-
her ex-boyfriend took hers. The
Yeah,
bastard.
something crazy. But yes, so Frankie came in and brought her a fucking DVD
What a
player.
prince.
Right?
That's so sweet.
Any single ladies out there, fucking Francis Lua.
He makes Thanksgiving dinner and eats cereal.
Yeah.
That's right.
He'll buy you a
Cereal's
DVD player.
good. It has
loves
vitamins and a lot of
And
sugar.
he only works 4 hours a day.
Oh,
He's
wow.
got plenty of time for you.
That's right. Yeah. Be all about you.
4 hours a day, 4 days a week. Right?
I'm available.
Yeah.
He gets the Jewish holidays off.
Yeah. he's a
And I'm not even Jewish. I get the
he's a
Jewish
fucking
holidays off.
dreamboat. He doesn't get holidays off, though.
What?
No, I'm a fucking slave driver.
No, you are not.
He works 4 days a week.
He's a slave driver.
You're Mr. Slate from the Flintstones.
Yeah. No, Frankie.
16-hour work week.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I want more
Frankie does his
hours.
job. Frankie, I'd give you more hours. If I had more stuff for you,
I know,
to do,
I know. And with this Corona stuff, I'm glad I have a job. Thank you, boss. It's a ghost town out there, man.
He's not getting paid much right now. I'm going to go buy him a pack of cigarettes for himself.
Ooh,
but-
that is exciting.
yeah.
It's tough being laid off.
Yes.
It is.
I'm on unemployment.
Yeah.
I was on unemployment back in 2008.
Okay.
When during that economic downturn, I was
Yeah.
laid off, and I made more then on unemployment than I do now, and my salary is the same. So I don't know what that means. You'd think with like inflation, unemployment would be like a little more,
Yeah, yeah.
but it's not. It's not. It's less.
That's
Wasn't there supposed to be a government bailout for like workers? I
They're
forget. It's an
supposed to be.
online site, but you have to be, I guess,
Well,
on the books
They're
or.
supposed to be sending everybody a check for like $1,000 or $1,200 or something like
Yeah,
that.
that guy that got held up. Was, just
Doesn't matter. Let's go. Let's talk about positive stuff.
that's right.
You know?
What's
Money
new in
comes,
heavy metal
money goes.
news?
Exactly.
What's new in heavy metal news?
Nothing. I've been trying to get Diane pregnant for the past couple of days. That's what,
Oh.
we've been working on it.
What a great
Oh, cool!
idea.
Congratulations!
On purpose?
No,
Oh,
fuck
good.
no. We've just been practicing. I pull out every time though.
That's the way.
Does that count?
Yeah, yeah. It's a good. I'm telling you, like in 9 months we're gonna have a lot of fucking babies being born.
I'm
Yeah.
giving
Oh, yeah.
no
Oh, hell yeah.
presents in any baby shower in December.
Yeah, let's call
no
that right now.
presents, because I know exactly how those babies were made, and it doesn't count.
Well, I know how
Well, it's good.
exactly most babies are made.
I bet.
But I know
Most of the
they're
cases, I
boredom
don't wanna think
babies.
about it.
No boredom baby shower presents.
I bet the divorce rate is going to go through the roof after
Oh.
this fucking thing.
I hope so.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I can't stand looking at you anymore.
Yeah. I mean, you listen. It's a good way to find out if you're fucking compatible or not. You know.
If you don't consider being stuck with your partner as like a sleepover with your best friend, then you should not be with them.
Agreed.
You know?
Agreed. Frankie, will you do me a favor? Will you go
your
give me
best
another beer?
friend?
Stella.
Every night.
Gotcha. Anyone
Yeah,
else?
grab
Anyone
one.
else?
You need another one?
Beverage. What are
Yeah,
you drinking?
Vodka club soda.
Vodka included.
Yeah, as long as you're going.
Yeah, get a Rolling Rock for Andy too. You got to open my Stella though too, Frankie.
I got an opener.
Oh, you gonna? I thought I had one right here. Did you take it from me,
We don't have any over there. On bar.
Frankie? Just go get me a beer.
And vodka. You want
Go get
one,
us drinks.
Frankie?
What a prince.
Frankie is a prince. See, ladies, he would be an amazing boyfriend.
He's
That's
cute
right.
too.
Yeah.
Cutie.
Yeah, he smells sometimes, but besides that, I love him to death. But you know, Frankie, I
He
tell
hasn't
him.
had a new joke in 20 years either, but
Yeah,
yeah.
no, he tries though.
There
He does
comes a time in everyone's life where you stop remembering new jokes. And he's
No.
past that point.
I guess Frankie's
Oh, he
only.
clearly has a song in his heart.
Yeah, Frankie's only 43 years old.
No. No way.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But he's not that old. He's 50, what, 3? Frankie, how old are you? He's 53.
Really?
He's 53.
Oh. It's
Yeah.
crazy how different people look after like age 40. Some people go in a very different direction than other people.
Frankie makes himself older. He gets
Oh,
what he
yeah.
does. Frankie, I have to say, though, his fucking sit-up game and push-up game is on point.
Yeah? His average
Yeah.
height?
He's fucking, yeah.
His core is tight.
Yeah.
He's going to be rocking that bunny suit as soon as it gets warm out again.
Fuck yeah, he is.
Yeah. Meow.
No, Frankie's fucking ruling it. Like, really, literally, I was saying so I don't know if a year and a half ago, Frankie was on his deathbed, maybe 2 years ago. Frankie was
That
on
was
his,
about a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
Right down the middle.
yeah, Frankie was on his deathbed. Like, he was drinking like an animal, drinking vodka like crazy.
Is he depressed?
He's an alcoholic.
Oh.
So he was, but listen, he can drink beers every day, but he used to come in and, like, right, always at the end of his shift, would give him shots of whiskey and beers. But he just went.
And the caps are always off a couple of the bottles, too. So
Yeah.
He was helping himself.
Yeah, he was helping himself a little bit.
Oh, and he'd always have his plastic cup with Coke in it.
Yes, it was always
That I
Coke.
would always go and dump it out, and he'd go, "Hey, what happened to my Coke?" I'll get you another Coke. I'm sorry, Frankie.
He's like, "Oh, son of a
And
bitch."
he couldn't tell me that was
Yeah.
not just Coke in there.
Yeah.
Sneaky.
So, but then he
There he is.
would drink vodka. We're talking about you, Frankie. Get Andy a Rolling Rock and you have Miller Lite.
Behind my back?
No, well, you can
Good
listen
thing.
to
We're
it
telling
later.
you about
Yeah,
it,
well,
Frankie.
It's quality stuff, Frankie. So he would. Then he started drinking vodka on a regular. Like, I mean, I would walk in and he'd have the Georgie vodka sticking out of his back pocket, or
And
like,
that's what he gave me here.
oh yeah, possibly.
It's much different.
Yeah, he would lock him. He would every time he'd go in the bathroom. I'd catch him in the bathroom, sometimes drinking out of his Georgie vodka thing, and he was just fucking him up. It was killing him. Like, he really was like on his deathbed, and he got the shake so bad he like almost fell down the stairs here, and it was like I kept yelling at him like, Frankie, you can't, like, I don't want to fire the guy, but like
Thank you,
I
Frankie.
kept threatening him.
That's why you cut back his hours.
Yes, he did get his hours cut back for a little while. He was doing 6 days a week or something like that here. And then he got his hours cut back because he was drinking like a fucking animal. And that was a lot for you anyway. I always thought 6 days a week was a lot for you. But he's like, no, I want 6 days a week. But it was a lot.
I appreciate it, Billy. I appreciate the
Drinking
4
that much
days.
When all you got in your belly, too, is a fucking bowl
A bowl
fruity
of
cup.
cereal, exactly. So he was drinking like a fucking champ. And it just got really bad. Like, he couldn't function without drinking vodka. So then we cut him off. He wasn't allowed to drink hard liquor here anymore, only drinking beer. But,
And I haven't.
he hasn't. He's been really good.
There's actually been a
Well,
big change.
God,
Yes.
thank you. No, really. You know,
In the
I almost
meantime,
died.
though,
I'm
in the
53.
meantime,
Can't
though,
do it no more.
He went to such bad DTs, like he got hospitalized. He was like, I really thought he was gonna. I went to see him and I got really sad because I really thought he was fucking done for.
I was in a wheelchair for 2 weeks, and
You don't even have a license to drive.
oh, thank God the way I drink. But no, really, it's little things you take for granted. It's like, well, I can't even get out of effing bed.
Right.
I said, no, I was bedridden for like 2 weeks. I was like, I can't. I said, I got to go to the bathroom, brush my teeth. Holy crap, I can't get out of effing bed, man.
even
It's
going,
scary.
Even going to see him was just like, I went to go see him and he barely remembered I was even there. I mean, he was.
I did.
He was so fucking out of it, and I was kind of like, fuck, man. I was like,
Wasn't he about to be discharged one day, too? And he told them that, well, as soon as I'm out of here, I'm going to go get myself a drink and smoke a bunch of cigarettes and all that kind of bullshit. And I'm
Something
like, well, I
like
guess you're
that.
not going anywhere then.
Well, and he kept trying to get out of bed and to go down and smoke cigarettes. That's all he wanted to do, and they wouldn't let him do it.
No, I'm glad I didn't. But of course, me being an idiot, the first thing I do after getting out of rehab is buy a pack of cigarettes.
You dipshit.
Don't smoke.
Yeah,
My
don't-
boss Jeff quit. Andy quit. Really,
I'm trying.
You're
I'm on
saving money.
what
It's an
day is it?
addiction. It's not a bad habit. It's an effing addiction. You know,
Right.
eating and sleeping right after, that's a bad habit. You know, you'll get a
I'm on day
stomach
13
ache, and
right now.
Oh, good.
smoking's an addiction.
If I could smoke the way Sarah does, I'd still smoke. Would you smoke one every, 2 weeks or something?
I wish I could.
I wish I had your willpower, Sarah. Really,
I
I
don't
would.
really like it.
Yeah. So you smoke when you're drinking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I have a pack, the pack will last me 2 months.
Oh, see, that's cool.
Wow, that's
I
great.
wish I could do that.
I wish I had your
a roommate
willpower.
like that in Minneapolis, this guy Dave. And he would go on these 3-day benders and just do all the drugs and drinking and smoke a ton. And then after that, just a whole month, wouldn't touch anything.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's like, man, I was
Got to clean yourself out. Good
Yeah.
for him.
How long? You've been at least 4 years now.
coming up on 6.
Oh, really?
Congratulations, Andy.
I think it's 4 years being off the douche
vape.
tube.
Okay, because you were doing that when we first opened up here. I remember you using that.
Yeah.
But you
Did
had
that
quit
for another
smoking
year
it
after we
already.
opened up here with that, so whatever that is.
And you didn't vape that long.
Well, I vaped for 2 years, and then
Long enough, though. I mean, it got you off of it, though.
got me off it. So, kudos.
Have you had a cigarette since?
No.
Have you tried at all? Just wasted, been like, let me try that.
Oh, I've had a couple of tempting moments, and I just haven't done it.
Yeah.
I've heard a
Good.
conspiracy theory that the popcorn lung related to e-vaping is coronavirus, and we just didn't know it.
Oh, yeah?
Like 2018.
Oh, that's a good one.
What do you think about that?
I don't like that theory. I don't think it's a good one.
I don't think it makes sense either.
No, it doesn't.
I
make
mean,
sense.
once we are gonna survive this coronavirus, once this is all said and done, there's
Well, we're
gonna be
not
movies.
all
There's
going
gonna
to
be
survive
TV,
it, Frankie.
Netflix movies up the wazoo.
I've already seen a couple people have died from it. Well, not a couple people, but by people who. I was just reading some deli worker from the Bronx or something like that, or whatever. Somebody's neighborhood just died. Some person in like the trans community or in like the drag community just passed away from it.
Wow.
A woman, Rogie White, I think her name was. She was in the video with me and for John's band. They shot here. She was one dancing on the pole.
Yeah, yeah.
Her grandmother died. Her mother died.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say she died. I was like, well, that's fucking,
she's
that's fucked up, man. Her but and listen, if they're older, I mean, what are you gonna do?
No.
You know, it's these young people. That's what makes it fucking
These
scary.
young people.
Yeah, all these fucking youngins. That's when it's fucking scary.
Yeah, look, I forget what, 25-year-old man passed away from this coronavirus. Are we talking about vaping?
I
I'm
don't know,
sorry.
Frankie.
I don't know anymore either. I don't. No, I'm not drunk.
He vaped until his last breath.
Yeah, I haven't had I haven't had anything to eat yet, and I have a beer and a half, and I'm like
Nice.
starting to feel it.
I had the biggest bowl of oatmeal I ever had in my life right before I came down here.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
See, I am trying not to become a fat fuck during this either. I've been trying to like not gorge myself, trying to
well,
eat
that's one of
right.
the nice things about eating home cooked meals is it's actually good.
And you have leftovers.
Like
Right.
Last night we had what sausage and fucking just a bunch of vegetables that you stir
Yeah.
fry. It was,
Vegetables are good. I should eat more.
still-
really do. Should.
You know, you could be fucking sitting at home eating chips, eating. You know
Yeah,
what I
been
mean?
watching.
Like,
He just like, it's like, oh, I have nothing else to do. I cleaned
Yeah.
already, did the laundry. Oh, look, there's
Well,
some M&Ms in here.
we're
in the
aiming for a
cabinet.
bunch of $0 days where we went to the store and spent some money, and then that's it. Like no money out.
Yeah.
And this was I bought a soda today, so I had $1.50 I've spent over the course of 3 days.
Right.
Which means I'm not buying chips. I'm not buying bullshit.
Snacks
Just
and all
eating
that
what's
shit.
there, and we're doing good.
That's one thing too. That I have to say, not smoking also too. Like you figure that'd be costing me almost $15 a day to fucking smoke. Luckily, I've had no days of smoking,
Right.
so I'm like not spending any money. You know.
Oh, and all that downtime too. You're just not bored.
Yes.
I'd go through 2 fucking packs right now.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we ran out of. I did spend money on a 6-pack, 2 6-packs the other day though, because it was right down the street from the house, and I ran out of booze at the house. I was like, I didn't really plan on getting wasted, but
well.
whatever. Besides that, it's just buying
Now,
groceries.
you got all wind up with your friend Bonnie.
We did a Zoom conference call for my friend's birthday.
All right.
It was like one of those happy hour conference calls, and I drank a whole bottle of wine in a couple hours. That's what I would do normally if I was hanging out with them in real life.
Right.
So I figured it was a good time.
Yep.
Those are fun.
I was in the other room watching YouTube videos, and I was like,
Yeah, Diane was hanging out with her friends on They were FaceTiming the other day and having a grand old time.
Yeah,
and
it's
I was
fun.
like, I actually smoked weed the other
Yay,
day.
weed.
I did. Like, I really can't smoke weed. Like, it makes me fucking paranoid. But
Yeah, me too.
so I have an Xbox, which I haven't busted out in fucking forever. And I figured I broke out the Xbox, and we were
you
gonna play.
can't do Xbox
Hi.
and not have weed.
Well, and that's what I figured. So, like, I had some weed from Massachusetts. It was like that fucking weed from a dispensary, and like it doesn't get you paranoid. So, I fucking took some, but I couldn't get the second controller working on the fucking goddamn Xbox.
You haven't
And,
played
like,
it in a while.
Yeah, and like I got everything working, but I couldn't get that fucking second controller working, and it put me in a shitty head. And like I luckily Diane was still in a good mood, so she hung out with her friends on fucking FaceTime and had a grand old time. And I went to the bedroom high, and I fucking watched Ozark.
Okay.
So yes,
And beat up the Xbox.
yeah,
Damn you,
no,
Xbox.
I didn't beat up the Xbox because we ordered it. Diane was kind enough to purchase a new remote control that is
good.
coming. It should be here today or tomorrow.
Cool.
Because we have, like, I don't want to play a single person game because then what's she gonna
that's
fucking
kind
do?
of a jerk thing.
Yeah, it's a jerk thing, right? So we did get So we ordered a second controller. So hopefully we'll be playing Xbox tonight and tomorrow.
Nice.
Yes.
Andy's got a PS2.
Oh yeah.
I have not ever plugged it in.
Yeah, I've
Oh,
never
well-
played one.
Well, now's a
I'm
good
one of those
time.
guys. If I could give me a video game console and I actually have it plugged in, and I find a game that I like, that's it. That's my life. And
Same
I
here.
hate that.
Yeah.
So I have one. Someone actually it was my nephew gave it to me.
Excuse me.
I see here I didn't have one. He's like, here's my old PS2. I'm like, oh,
All right.
Fuck. So it's in the house.
That's good. Now's the time though to spend $15 on a game on Amazon or find a game that you can both fucking play. It's a good time to do it. You know, it could be a good bonding moment for you guys.
Or
you know,
or we both could find out we're super competitive.
That's when we start
Oh,
fighting.
And you get hooked on video
And then
games.
I buy an axe collection on eBay. Become a
Mario Kart causes
become a
divorces.
sword guy.
oh yeah, see, I didn't know this. I
Mario.
didn't know
Blame it
this.
on Mario.
I didn't know this, man. This could be a fucking fatal blow for me and Diane then. Because we're gonna play this game called Army of Two, which I've played. I haven't played it in so long. I played it with Angel when Angel was on Ice on the Sun,
okay.
however many years ago. Like that's
long time.
over 10 years ago. So we're gonna play this game Army of Two, and if she can't keep up with me, I'm gonna be like, yo, fucking. Yeah, I'm gonna break out my knife collection.
You're dragging me down.
By the way, Diane, if you're listening to this, hello, how are you?
Oh, yes. How are
All
you,
right, we're going on
Diane?
45 minutes. We'll do this again next week and keep you guys updated on what the fuck's going on in New York City. And wish all you guys well. Hopefully everybody's
Yeah,
surviving
everybody's
this.
doing good. Hopefully we weren't too dour.
Yeah,
We're all handling this all pretty good.
I think so. I think I'm handling it pretty fucking okay.
I feel great.
Yeah, good.
You're
It's-
getting a little antsy a couple days ago, but then you seem to work that out.
we're all gonna have our moments.
Yes.
Don't let
Cabin
him.
fever.
Don't let
Yes.
him bring you down, man.
No.
Don't let him bring you down.
Open up the window. Just, if you don't want to go outside, just really open up your window, get some air, and just,
If you have
chill
any,
out.
if you have any fucking issues, let me know. Frankie will give you a call. Send me a phone number. I'll have
We
Frankie
should set
call
up
you.
an emergency Frankie
Cats.
hotline.
Yes.
Everyone should have cats, especially now. Adoption centers are open.
This is
They don't have
this is a
corona.
great time to fucking take your pet in.
Adopt.
Oh, and as long as we're talking about that, if you're cleaning your place and you got a bunch of extra linens and stuff, donate them to your local pet shelters.
Oh,
because
very
they always
nice.
Need all that stuff. Extra
Very
pillows.
nice.
What's the guy's name?
Sean Casey.
Sean Casey.
Sean
they
Casey's
always
great.
take all that
He's
stuff and they
epic.
distribute it.
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause that's one thing they don't have enough of down there, like extra towels,
Yeah.
pillows, stuff for the cats to sleep on, stuff to wash them off with.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. So if you're doing some purging, that's a good place to purge to.
Yes. And adopt a cat right now. Take a
Yes.
kid, a kitten.
Foster
It's
an
fucking
animal,
Perfect
donate
timing.
blood, make art.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
Read a book.
It's
You know,
definitely-
really. I haven't read this Stephen King book in years. Reread books.
Donate blood before Frankie does.
Yes.
No, you don't want my blood. No, you get high. And
All right.
adopt a
We'll
cat.
talk to you guys next week.
Hey, love y'all.
Be safe.
Be
Goodbye.
careful. Have a good day. Bye.